We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready? Go street. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Second and 9 now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10.
Ready?
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The Texans at 9-6 now. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all three phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 8. They're going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now third down and 6 to go. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
18 Rattler, 19 Lion.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18. Check smash, check smash. Get up.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You look at this Raiders defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Hey, rig alert, rig alert. Cowboy 80. Steady.
Brooks is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a third effort was
home field advantage.
Maybe possibly even a fourth.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. Now the try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Raiders, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 52 Brooks, ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Red, yellow, 6, mega. Hey, red. Green cap. Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
70. Check smash. Check smash.
Once again, it's Brooks. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Check. Liking 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The field position game is such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Down. Black open. Black. Red. Cycle. Yellow. Blue. Watch it. Stick. Set.
A run out of the gun with Genty. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. Blue. 22 meters.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Brooks running left.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Ready, ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. 19 lock. 70 lock. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther Street. Panther.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Street. Street. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt.
Jones breaking from the contact.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton.
68 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Got Got it. Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Cowboy, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
More home field bullshit.
68 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. Oh, what a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Right back to JT on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, 47 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Shifts by him. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10.
Check, smash, check, smash. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk, Rig, Lion. Go, Rig, go. Rig alert, Rig alert.
Looking to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Ready.
Off the RPO, he completes it.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
18, Pioneer.
They'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Third down and 13.
2. Viking, 18.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And here's Matt Ariza now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Fights through and now a crease.
Still going. He may go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Ashton Jeanty.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
28. Texans 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Buffalo 18, 69, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Got his man, complete.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bob, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Reload, reload. Hey, check that, street. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Now he'll tuck this and run. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that'll be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency he talked about.
On first down, it's Genty.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Drill, 52. Here we go, set. 50, green. Striker, 10 cycle. Fight, 97. 22 needle.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Set,
Once again, it's Genty. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
ready, shot. 30, green jack. Shovel, 38. Set, hut.
They'll try to run for it with Genty.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
White. Red, cycle.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Set, hut.
On the draw, here's Genty.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Steel, black. Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Black, 95. Blue, go. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting. on 3rd and 15.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Raiders.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Down.
They'll look to throw here.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Ready. Ready.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Brevin Jordan,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 9.
Hey. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Set. Hey. Mustang 19. Check the street.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 58 yards.
And the Texans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Thornton, the motion man right. A run straight ahead with Genty. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
33, yellow.
Thornton, the motion man right.
Ready?
Now back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Gain of 12. And the Raiders 1st down.
A give out of the gun to Genty.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
And a Raider 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Red, yellow. 60 red. 60 red. Ready, ready.
Now a handoff to Genty.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning.
Touchdown! Dante Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Raiders 42, Texans 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Now the first carry here for the running back.
across midfield.
And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 32-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards on the ground.
19 Lions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
They'll go again with Genty.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to if a good golfer can check one up.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Go check. Check. Ready. Check smash. Liking 8. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
He'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Texans 21.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Let's go now.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
70, 70. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Texans.
Now they'll change things up.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tracy going to get it on first down.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
18 rattling.
2nd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw again.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That is caught. He's got the first down and more than that.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's got this down to the 35.
59 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Las Vegas, they move to a sparkling 15-1 with 1 game still to go in the regular season.